The pie was perfect when Ethan left the kitchen. It sat in the center of the counter, golden and warm, its surface shining under the soft light. The smell of cinnamon and baked apples filled the house, calm and comforting. Like everything should. Leela had made it that afternoon, moving quietly around the kitchen, measuring, mixing, baking, all without saying much. She used to talk more. She used to laugh while she cooked. Now, she just worked in silence. Ethan had noticed that change weeks ago. He just didn't know what it meant. He stepped outside for a short walk, hoping the fresh air would clear his mind. The house had started to feel heavy lately, like something invisible was pressing down on it. Every conversation felt shorter. Every glance felt guarded. Even the smallest things like a pie cooling on a counter felt like they carried more meaning than they should. When he came back, the first thing he saw was the tray. A slice was gone. Ethan stood still for a moment, staring at the empty space. It wasn't a big deal. Anyone in the house could have taken it. Still, something about it didn't sit right. It wasn't the missing slice. It was the feeling that came with it. He walked into the living room. Leela was sitting on the couch, scrolling through her phone. Her posture was stiff, like she was waiting for something but didn't know what. "Hey," Ethan said, trying to sound normal. "Did you have some pie already?" Leela looked up quickly. Too quickly. "No," she said. "Why? There's a slice missing." She blinked, then forced a small smile. Maybe Adam took it. Adam. Ethan nodded slowly. "Yeah, maybe. But..." Lila's reaction stayed with him. It wasn't just surprise. It was something sharper, like fear, but buried. Ethan didn't say anything else. He just turned and walked toward the stairs. Adam's door was slightly open. Inside, the boy was sitting on his bed, leaning forward, elbows on his knees, staring at the floor. His phone lay beside him, untouched. "Hey," Ethan said softly. Adam looked up, his expression tense. "Yeah, did you take a piece of the pie downstairs?" There was a pause, just a second, but Ethan noticed it. "Yeah," Adam said. "I did. Sorry. It's fine," Ethan replied. "I just wanted to check." Adam nodded, but his eyes didn't match his words. They looked uneasy, like he was thinking about something else. "How was it?" Ethan asked, stepping a little closer. Adam hesitated again. "It was okay, just okay." Adam shrugged. "I don't know. It tasted weird." Ethan frowned slightly. "Weird how?" "I can't explain it." Adam said, "Just different." Ethan steadied him for a moment, then gave a small nod. "All right." He left the room, but Adam's words stayed in his mind. Different. That night, dinner felt strange. The table was set like always. Plates, glasses, napkins, everything in place. Leela moved around the kitchen, bringing out food, but she avoided looking at Ethan. Adam sat quietly, pushing food around his plate, barely eating. And the pie sat in the middle of the table. And touched. Ethan noticed that Leela didn't offer it. She didn't even mention it. It was like it didn't exist. Long day. Ethan asked, trying to break the silence. "Yeah," Leela said quickly. "Work's been busy." "What about tomorrow?" he asked. "Same," she replied, her eyes dropping to her plate. Adam didn't speak at all. Ethan felt it again, that pressure, that invisible weight in the room. It was stronger now, clearer. Something was wrong. Not just tension, not just distance, something real. After dinner, Adam went upstairs without a word. Leela cleaned the kitchen, her movements fast and quiet. Ethan watched her for a moment, then stepped closer. "You okay?" he asked. "I'm fine," she said, not looking at him. "You seem off." "I said I'm fine," she repeated, sharper this time. Ethan raised his hand slightly. "All right." He stepped back. The conversation ended there. But the feeling did single quotes later that night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the day in his mind. The missing slice. Lila's reaction. Adam's hesitation. The strange silence at dinner. It didn't add up. After a while, he got up and walked quietly into the hallway. The house was dark, Silent except for the faint hum of the refrigerator downstairs. As he passed Adam's room, he heard voices. He stopped. The door was closed now, but the voices were clear enough. "You weren't supposed to eat it," Leela said, her voice low but sharp. Ethan froze. "I didn't know," Adam replied. "You didn't tell me it was for him." Ethan's heart skipped. "For him? What did you put in it?" Adam asked, his voice tense. There was a pause. "Nothing dangerous," Leela said quickly. "Just something mild. It would have made him sick for a few days." That's all. Ethan felt the air leave his lungs. She had done something to the pie. For what? Adam asked. Another pause. Then Leela spoke again, quieter this time. "I needed time," she said. "I'm leaving, and I couldn't do it if he was here, asking questions, getting in the way." Ethan stepped back slowly, his mind racing. Leaving. She was planning to leave him, and she had tried to make him sick to make it easier. Adam's voice came again, shaky now. "That's messed up." "I didn't have a choice," Leela said. "You don't understand." "I understand enough," Adam replied. "This isn't right. You think I wanted it to be like this," she snapped. "Things have been over for a long time. He just doesn't see it." Ethan closed his eyes. "Over." That word cut deeper than anything else. "I didn't ask you to be part of this," Leela continued. "You weren't supposed to get involved." "Well, I am now," Adam said, "and I don't like it." There was silence after that. Ethan didn't wait to hear more. He moved quietly back to his room, each step heavy, controlled. His mind was spinning, but his body stayed calm. Years of keeping things together had taught him that much. He sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor. Everything had changed in a single moment. The tension in the house finally made sense. The distance, the silence, the strange behavior. It wasn't just a rough patch. It was a plan, a careful, quiet plan to leave him behind. And the pie, the simple, harmless pie, had been part of it. Ethan let out a slow breath. He thought about confronting her, walking into the room, calling her out, demanding answers. But he did single quotes not yet, because something inside him had shifted. The shock was still there. The hurt was sharp and real. But beneath it, something else was growing. Focused. If she was planning something, then she believed she had control. And maybe, just maybe, that was her mistake. Ethan lay back on the bed, staring at the ceiling again. The house was silent once more. But now, the silence wasn't empty. It was full of truth. And for the first time, Ethan understood exactly where he stood. Not in a home, not in a marriage, but in the middle of a quiet betrayal that had been building for longer than he had realized. And all it took to uncover it was one missing slice of apple pie.